What's up, webheads? A couple hours ago, they just released a new trailer for Marvel's Spider-Man 2. I'm hyped about it. I know you're hyped about it, so I'm not going to ramble. Let's get into it.
We have to talk. This is...
Alright. Who is that up there? So to me, these kind of look like Raven's guys. The question is, why is Miles coming out here? And they're all trapped up there. Let me go back just a smidge.
This is... something else. I need your help.
Are you sure this isn't something you can handle yourself?
Okay. Alright, so let's go back just a touch because that's notable.
Are you sure this isn't something you can handle yourself?
That screams to me Mysterio. That's the only logical thing. That or he's having a full-blown panic attack, which would make sense. He's got a lot going on, especially given what's coming right after this, because there's Mr. Negative. Okay, just touch on this real fast. This actually is big because, truthfully, there have been all of the rumors that he was going to be in the game, and I actually didn't believe any of them. I thought it was just a mislead. Everybody was wrong about it. They've shown off so many other villains that I was like, why would they need to bring him in? So I just didn't think it was going to be true. And now here he is. And look at the scale. I mean, you could see Miles. Miles or Peter. I'm not really sure which one down here for scale. And they are... I mean, this is like Kratos versus Atlas size. You know what I mean? Like, this is insane. But let's keep it going.
I'm sure.
Oh, that was Peter. Yeah, no doubt. You sure you need help? Yeah, man.
Crazy.
Okay, you've noticed in this that very specifically he has that reddish yellow lightning as opposed to the electric blue, I suppose, lightning that he's had, or venom ability that he's had in all the other trailers so far. So this is the first time since the Miles Morales game that we've seen him have that red lightning. And I'm just curious if there's like a canonical reason, if it's like one of them's more powerful. I would imagine if one of them's more powerful, it would be the blue because like it's his evolved version. Not sure, but I am very curious to see what that's about.
Crazy. We call it a symbiote, and it chose you.
Miles, this is crazy!
We call it a
Excellent
symbiote.
takedown. Okay. So he's already wearing the symbiote suit, and the symbiote is growing on him?
And it chose you.
Get it off of
Sick.
him! Ready for your...
Okay, so we've got Oscorp, we've got stun batons, obviously Norman. So Norman is saying to get it off of him. Probably Peter. All of the cutscenes, all the trailers, it never seemed like it bonded with Harry, which is obviously the goal, right? So I'm assuming this is about Peter?
him! Ready for your annual physical?
I'm the hero here, not you.
We've got obviously pretty symbioted up Peter, and then you've got Harry in the background looking very pale, sunken eyes. He's got the cane, so he's obviously still dying. Which would explain why even after Peter gets the symbiote suit, he said that they had to be able to get to Kurt Connors to be able to make sure that he could cure Harry.
What the hell's going on with Pete?
You're not yourself.
So this could be a few things, right? This could be when Harry initially gets the symbiote and they're just doing things out of order just to mess with us. Because we just saw, right? It is interesting though, because that suit's looking awfully veiny right now. It's looking very like striated, like musculature, and then it peels back to reveal him. I wonder if... So you see here too, I think even the spider symbol looks different than it did. Oh, so maybe Peter does like momentarily become Venom. And that's when he was like, I've got to get out. All right, so it is very jagged there, but it does still like go down, and the spider's fangs are very accented, but it still goes back down. So check that out. I think Peter actually... Okay, so I have been all against the Peter becoming Venom thing. But maybe I'm just completely wrong about everything. Maybe all of my theories have been wrong. I think this trailer is showing a lot. Because if you notice where in the previous shot, that spider symbol that we saw on the actual symbiote suit, it went up, had that spike, and then it went down and around, and the fangs were there. Notice the fangs are a touch longer, and the spider's legs don't go up and around, because his arm is right here. And this is his shoulder, so this is still here. Now, if we let this go...
Not yourself.
And you hear that Tony Todd Venom sound. But one of them does go, but that top one actually does go up and around, just like his is starting to. So it could be that while the symbiote is peeling back, maybe this is like some sort of intermediate form as Peter's hate is growing while Venom being like actually on him.
He's here.
Lock down the whole building!
I know I can snap him out of this.
There's only realistically 3 people that she would be saying that. Peter, Miles, or Harry. Peter and MJ have been off and on again for years at this point. Miles is now part of the Spider Squad. Also, a third person would be Harry, because they've been friends since they were in high school together. So the theory that Harry is Venom is still going out there. But I would like to say on the record, I don't think Harry's going to become Venom. Although it did have, in the last trailer, it did have that scene where Harry's up on like the top of the building, and you have that "Let's heal the world" voiceover.
We're going to heal the world.
That's super cool, and that is very menacing, and it makes it look like it's gonna be Harry. But it doesn't add up, right? It just doesn't make any sense when you look at all of the past cutscenes, right? You've got the very first cutscene we ever saw that noted at Venom at the end of the first game. You've got Norman outside the tank. Harry's inside the tank with the symbiote floating all around him. The symbiote wasn't even really attached very much to him. On top of that, right after that, you see Norman put his hand up on the glass, and the symbiote was going towards Norman. Could be claimed that he was just trying to get out, but I mean, he literally put this Venom strand was up against his hand. So I really just don't think Harry is Venom. I could be wrong. That's just my take on it. What a place to clip back to.
I know I can snap him out of this.
We can fight this together!
Oh man, it looks so good. All right, let's run back through this, see if we can catch anything else. God, it looks so good.
We have to talk. This is something else.
I need your help. Are you sure this isn't something you can handle yourself?
Okay, right here, obviously we've got Mr. Negative. Haven't seen him since the first game. He didn't appear at all in Miles Morales that I remember. But we've got him right here. He's not his usual very professional business looking self. He is wearing a t-shirt and some jeans, I think. But he does have all of his negative powers, and Miles has his blue lightning. Notably the blue lightning, not the yellow lightning that we've seen a couple times in the trailer. Back for a second, obviously we've got this crazy scene right here, which even, I mean, it's got all the pointers that this has something to do with Mysterio. It's first off, it's just these crazy psychedelic scenes with crazy stuff going on. On top of that, it's got the green overlay. All the signs point that it's Mysterio. On top of that, though, I don't know. Like it appears to me, while this doesn't have that same green vibe, he is like looking around very confused. I wonder if this is one long extended like Mysterio vision hallucination-esque thing, where this part is meant to look very realistic. How Mysterio did to Peter Parker in the Tom Holland Sony movieverse, where there were scenes that made him think he was in reality, and then there was obviously the scenes that were very crazy, very psychedelic. I wonder if that's kind of what's going on here, where Miles is trying to figure out what's going on and he thinks it's real, but it just it's not, which leads into the next
your help.
scenes.
Are you sure this isn't something you can handle yourself?
Okay. Also, if you note, the background of this is very greenhouse-esque, and it is very reminiscent
Are you
of
sure this isn't something you can handle yourself?
not that, this right here. So that very greenery, all like the wrought iron, even the glass up here looks almost identical to the glass up there. So I wonder if those places are related, if this is something similar that's happening. That's super cool too. You can also notice again how Miles had his blue-white lightning a second ago against Martin Lee, but now he's got that red and yellow lightning. Also, I wonder if that's connected at all to the red and yellow lightning that's going on around what's happening, unless this is like a Sandman Electro combo going on, which would be absolutely nuts. But I have to imagine this is probably also some I have to guess that this is a Mysterio thing as well. Like, where in New York is there this much sand? Right?
I'm sure. Miles, this is crazy.
So yeah, it even looks like they're in some kind of desert. So this has to be some sort of Mysterio thing, where they're being misled. Probably Harry's coming to help Miles because he's just not sure how to deal with it at this point. Just too much for him, which, I mean, hard to blame him. He's, that looks crazy. But I'm not a Spider-Man. Be a lot cooler if I was, though.
We call it a symbiote. And it chose you.
Get it off of him!
Ready for your annual physical?
I'm the hero here, not you.
The hell's going on with Pete?
You're not yourself.
You want to join us?
He's here.
Okay, so
You want to join us?
you can see on the edges of the back how it's like that white Venom lines are very solid and are like already prominent, whereas this in the center is not quite established yet. I wonder if this is still part of like that intermediate form that I think is going on. But I'm not sure. This might just be a cutscene where it just hasn't fully solidified yet, and it's not part of some intermediate form. It's just not finished yet.
He's here.
Lock down the whole building!
I know I can snap him out of this.
We can fight this together.
Alright, y'all, so this has been the launch trailer for Marvel Spider-Man 2. Probably the last updated look we're going to get at this game before Friday. This Friday, 5 days from now, when the game finally releases. We've all been waiting for so long. We've all been keeping up with all the trailers, all the clips, all the updates that we possibly can, and it's finally here this Friday. If you want to watch some gameplay, there's all kinds of clips out there. If you want to watch it live because you want to wait to buy the game, I will be doing a live stream this Thursday at midnight as soon as the game releases, so make sure to tune into that. Also, make sure to hit that like button, and we will see you this Thursday. Bye.